career in the military. I was sent home sick. It's terrible. But,
well, it's really weird how they operate. They love to get orphans. They love orphan black kids. That's who they'd rather kill. Yeah. But they'll kill white people and Hispanics and Asians all day, too. I mean, they really love to kill Appalachians. But I've seen this thousands of times in news where it comes out. And in the military, too, it's like you didn't have a family. You must have a bad gene pool. We have a clip where they say this at the legislature. Yeah. And I've played the clip just last week. And so, yeah, they segregate you. And that was in the old days. Oh, we're doing it to blacks. We're doing it to orphans. We're doing it to white trash. We're doing it to, this is what they say behind the scenes. But then if you were like my dad, top of his class, one of the most 15 smart in Texas in these Texas Academy of Science test out of tens of thousands, they called him in when he was a junior in high school and said, we're establishing a world government. We're taking over. And we like to recruit you in and go to Plan 2 at UT. And you could join the CIA or you could join special, this and that. So see, you're an orphan, so we're just going to test this stuff on you. But, oh, Mr. Jones, you're real smart, want to join us. He didn't join them. But this is an example of the real system ruling things. Go ahead.
Yeah, I gotten vaccines for 18 months. Every month I got another vaccine of some kind.
No, I talked to one of Rick Perry's top staff people. He came to Endgame premiere, and he said, listen, the governor likes you. I heard he was in this film. You don't need to attack the governor. Let me just tell you, I was in the military. I was a medic, and I was at Fort Sam Houston Medical Center in San Antonio, and they would bring in troops and kill them with vaccines. I mean, they would die in 3 days. And God bless you, sir. I mean, this is a guy I'd see on TV with Rick Perry at his press conferences. I mean, it's just, it's so widespread, it hides in plain view. Go ahead, Ron.
Veteran. I really appreciate what you've been doing for the veteran. But they cleaned me out, took my medical records and stuff, and just about 10 years ago, somebody stepped up behind the scene and made sure that I got my medical records that was taken from me.
That's right.
And that's how I know the vaccines they gave me.
Well, that's why there's a lot of patriots on the inside, and there's a war between good and evil. And that's why we got to support the good guys. I got to go. See, I said I'd give each caller a minute. That guy was on for 5 minutes. But it's just too powerful, these stories. Too powerful. And it's just accepted that, there's one of Rick Perry's top people, one of his press people, admitting he saw people murdered, and it's just no big deal. I mean, we just accept anything in this country. And look, I don't sit there and support the veterans because I'm one of these people that claims they support the veterans because it gets me support. I support anybody who's being targeted, like unborn babies. Anybody they attack who doesn't deserve it, I'm immediately support them. Man, we're all in this together. That's what people don't get out there. It's not heroic to stand up for people that are under attack. I want to be stood up for when I'm under attack. It's common sense. That's all it is. All these scum in the government think it's cute to sell people out. Well, I wouldn't want to get between them and God when God's hammer comes down on them. And it ain't going to be when they die. That'll be the second judgment. You get judged in this life, and I'm God-fearing. These people have no idea what they're facing. Let's talk to Tom in New York. Tom, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, what's up?
Worldwide broadcast, brother. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. I called up another radio show this morning. I don't know if I'm allowed to say the name, but whatever. Laura Ingraham. I called her this morning because she had a doctor on who was telling the whole world that they need to go and get their kids vaccinated today. You got to do it.
There's a giant worldwide push, not just here, to try to make everybody take shots ahead of passing laws to make it mandatory. And all these pro-vacciners can know this. Go to hell. And when people get hurt by your vaccines that you push, we're going to hold all these talk show hosts responsible. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're right, man, because I tried to call in and tell the doctor, what are you going to do when you're wrong, considering what you're just regurgitating hearsay and opinions, considering everyone's opinion is differing on this matter. What are you going to do with the blood on your hands? And, of course, Laura hung up on me, as I was going to try to say. You bring a guy on who sells medicine. This guy sells medicine.
Well, let me tell you how to counter these PR doctors. Most of them are getting money. You say, sir, have you read the insert of the measles shot where it admits it can give you measles? And you say, I have 3 points. Just quick ones. I want you to answer them. Thank you so much for having me on. Number one, are you aware that the MMR shot says it can give you the measles or even give you diabetes? Hold on, let me just give you the part two. And because he'll interrupt you and say, let me just get the second question. And then say separately, how much have you gotten from pharmaceutical companies over the years, in kickbacks, as we know doctors get? Hold on, don't interrupt, because you'll do that. And then say, number three, don't act like there haven't been giant disasters like the swine flu vaccine that killed over 10,000 people or SV40 cancer viruses. I mean, be honest, doctor. That's how you respond to them. Go ahead.
I even brought up the Jenny McCarthy thing, how she said that her daughter or whatever died in her arms for 2 minutes. And he said, well, I do not believe her whatsoever. I'm sorry to say. And it was like ridiculous. I brought up Dr. Wakefield, and he just, no.
Well, brother, let me tell you something. You did it. You called into a show. You hammered the enemy. You call into C-SPAN, whatever. You did it. I wasn't second-guessing what you said. You did a great job. Just calling in to fight these people was the spirit we need, brother.
Definitely. But it's more of just a warning to everyone. Don't trust Laura Ingraham, man. You can't trust her.
Well, I mean, I would just say read the inserts. Don't believe this doctor. Read the insert that comes with it, not the fake fact sheet they give you at Walgreens or CVS. Tell them, I want the insert, and sit out and read the 50 different ways it'll kill you deader than a big old iron hammer.
This is an alert. If your business or church is building this year, you're about to pay more than you should. This could mean thousands of dollars more for your office, retail space, church, or warehouse. A General Steel building can save you as much as half the cost and time of similar conventional construction. And we're offering rebates of up to $20,000 to help you build today. Call General Steel for free information that could save you thousands. Call 866-91-STEEL. 866-91-STEEL. That's 866-917-8335.
Hear that? That's the sound of a house being trashed while a gang of thieves ransack the place. And what they don't steal will be destroyed.
This year, resolve not to be the next victim of a break-in. Go to faketv.com and discover a device that creates the illusion someone inside is watching TV, even when you're miles away. Security is a mindset, and Fake TV should be part of your security solution. Be vigilant, but not fearful. faketv.com.
My name's Clyde, age 59, and I reside in Florence, South Carolina. The doctors diagnosed me as having clogged arteries. It felt like I was carrying heavy concrete blocks around my feet and legs. I started taking Heart and Body Extract as directed. It is less than 3 weeks, and I'm like a young man again. It's unbelievable that an herbal formula can work so fast and so powerfully.
Learn the secrets of an effective, natural, 100% organic nutritional supplement for a healthy heart and circulation at hbextract.com.
We the people grow cotton, weave fabric, engrave ink, embed strips and fibers to protect from counterfeit and carting to a private bank, having it lent back at interest, forcing taxes to service debt. This capitalism, or was Jefferson correct when stating a central bank issuing the public currency is a greater menace to the liberties of the people than a standing army? Ted Anderson, I'm placing a free silver dollar in a book that explains our monetary system. Call for your copy, 800-686-2237. It's time to understand the system. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
Hunters, anglers, campers, and survivalists. Get back to nature. Expand your horizons with the highest quality, most versatile, unique slingshots and sling bows on the market at slingbow.com. Slingbow products are compact and models start from just $17.98. They're perfect for your bug-out bag or storing in your vehicle. Give yourself and your loved ones the excitement and tradition of Slingbow, a new frontier in archery and truly modern twist on this primitive survival tool. Feel the thrill only at slingbow.com.
Worried about getting sick and feeling terrible for days or even weeks? You need Immudyne for a healthy immune system. Why get sick and bother with products that just don't work? For just $1 a day, Immudyne is all natural and safe for all lifestyles. Call 866-257-8668 to buy now before it's too late, before you get sick. Or go to IMMUDYNE.com, Immudyne.com, or call 866-257-8668.
Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com are just loaded with key news. Michael Savage has come out saying Romney was forced out to ensure Hillary victory in 2016. Video, Bill Ayers admits he knows nothing. That's pretty funny. Man arrested on terrorism charges for carrying protein snacks, Power Bar. And they still tried to put him in prison for it, saying they were bombs. You can't make this up. Manufactured terror, not the economy, will dominate 2016. How the elite plan to achieve digital immortality. They've openly announced their plan to merge the machines and live forever, something that the media has made fun of in my film Endgame, and I'm quoting them. The powerful video, car hacking, someone dies at the end, Infowars.com. Cop who killed 95-year-old over refusal of medical treatment found not guilty. We're going to kill you because you won't go to the hospital. Well, that's, again, cops following orders. And, again, I blame the cops, but also more blame this whole nanny state. Very dangerous. A lot of folks call the nanny state in thinking it's going to help them and ends up tearing them up like being fed into a hay baler. The biggest victims of this are those that believe in it. Marty in Texas, thanks for holding. You're on the air. Go ahead.
Hi. What we need to do is to attack the inevitability that they seem to be pushing of mandatory vaccines. And
yeah, I'm not doing it. But what they're going to do is start not letting you have a job or travel without it. I mean, this is it. So the government can put in you whatever they want. Boy, that sounds like freedom, doesn't it?
Indeed. Well, there's a couple things we can actually do about that, I think, and one is to really frame it as an issue of choice, and that's what I was alluding to earlier, was start using the hashtag #MyBodyMyChoice on every piece of
vaccine news. I agree. Let's put out a vaccine article and put hashtag #MyBodyMyChoice, because, hey, it's about being pro-choice to be able to not take the vaccine. Absolutely a great idea.
Exactly. And to that end, I've started a Facebook page, facebook.com Vaccine Choice, where there will be a bunch of resources and the truth and studies and articles that you can use to combat the paper cutout doctors on TV.
Well, you know what my dad does and what other doctors do with these medical boards that try to make medical workers take shots? My dad, years ago, this has been going on for 20 years, he'd go in and he'd follow, he'd say, you know what, to the board? Because my dad's actually been on some boards. He said, you know what, I'll do that, but you've got to sign this form saying you'll take full responsibility for any medical complications because the inserts says it can do all this. And you know what? They go, you know what, Dr. Jones, you don't need to take it. I mean, my dad's not going to take a hepatitis shot every year. My dad's not going to. Those things were making him sick. He's not stupid. So it's just pure bull. I mean, we're in a war, folks. We've got to, just like 5 years ago I had the whole flu thing hanging up signs about how dangerous vaccines are. I want to do that again, too. I just don't have the resources or the energy. So, folks, go to our old flu vaccine contest page, print the flyers off yourselves, start putting them up. I mean, just get aggressive. You know what to do. God bless you. Great idea, Marty. Thanks for holding to talk about that. Let's go ahead and talk to Matt in Idaho, then Kelly in Texas and others. Matt, welcome.
I just wanted to let you know that I'm a nurse, and I was on a vaccination team up here in Idaho back when the H1N1 was the big hot item. And I went out and went out to the schools. I saw a few kids get sick. And when I got home, I turned on the TV, and I saw Larry King was doing a story on 42 deaths by the vaccine over the weekend. So I sent out an email, and the next day I got fired and threatened. Told not to talk.
Sure,
like
I want to get your name and number. I'd like to get you on Skype or fly people like you here to go back, find the story. Because, I mean, yeah, these vaccines, I see Reuters, AP, Bloomberg all the time where they tested it on 200 homeless, 35 died one day later. I mean, they admit it's killing. It's like a firing squad.
Well, I got more. I mean, me and my brother sued the state of Washington. We were both molested in child care. We sued the state of Washington to the tune. We settled out of court for almost $2 million, which Christine Grealish and Bill Gilbert, our representing attorneys, took 3/4 of it. We got basically...
Well, stay there. I'm going to put you on hold. We're going to Overdrive, Infowars.com. Pray for America. Pray for peace. Pray for justice. Pray that we repent and wake up.
This is GCN,
unbelievable. We got to do a piece about abortion vaccines.
Radio
the new vaccine that kills you quicker. Suicide vac.
What disaster is so powerful, it unleashes a chain of mass pandemics, economic meltdowns, and violent food riots, all at the same time? NASA has already set the countdown timer, and right now the 21st century apocalypse is less than 13 months away. Former CIA Director James Woolsey says 2/3 of U.S. population could perish. In a matter of seconds, the world as we know it will cease to exist. The world's economy will be wiped out. Mass riots will follow. Ancient diseases will reemerge. How will you shield yourself and your loved ones from this upcoming apocalypse? Go to darkestdays.info to find out proven methods of protecting yourself, your loved ones, and even your entire community when this worst-case scenario unravels. That's darkestdays.info. darkestdays.info. Go there before this life-saving information becomes unavailable to the large public. Go to darkestdays.info now.